This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Jaden Max Denigal throws 6 touchdown passes to 4 different receivers, and Apple Valley's defense throws out its 3rd shutout of the season as the Sun Devils beat Burroughs 48-0 to open Mojave River League play. Apple Valley has no problem in their league opener, just as Serrano and Oak Hills run up lopsided victories against their MRL foes. Let's get right to the Sun Devils' play-by-play against the Burroughs. Sun Devils' opening possession results in a 95-yard scoring drive. J. Max Denigal to Gavin Velasquez, getting the drive started. Gavin Velasquez, 6 foot 175-pound junior. Play-action pass to Ethan Peratt, first down to the 33. J. Max Denigal, 19 of 24 this night for 316 yards. On 2nd and 9 at the 34, Kenyon Edwards Jr. bursts through for 61 yards before he's tripped up at the 5. 124 yards rushing for Kenyon Edwards Jr. this game. He carries 9 times. The area's leading ground gainer and scorer blasts in from 4 yards out, capping the 95-yard scoring drive in 7 plays. 14th touchdown on the year for Kenyon Edwards Jr., the 5'9", 175-pound senior. 6-0 Sun Devils at exactly the midway mark of the first quarter. The visitors simply have no solution to covering wide receiver Tyron Smith, whose 24-yard reception opens Apple Valley's 2nd scoring drive. Tyron Smith, 6'1", 180-pound junior, an all-MRL receiver last season. Same play, same Burroughs inability to bring down Tyron Smith with first contact. A 25-yard gain this time. Work it till they stop it. First down at the 10 on the gain of 15. This is 2nd and goal at the 10. Watch left guard Xavier Arias give the defender a lift. J. Max Denigal brings Ethan Peratt across the middle. 3rd touchdown reception on the year for the versatile 6 foot 180-pound junior. 75-yard scoring drive consumes 2 minutes 15 seconds. Sophomore Brady Weinberg's first extra point of his career makes it 13-0 with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Burroughs drives to Apple Valley's 30, benefiting from a major penalty against the Sun Devils, but Ethan Peratt falls on the Burroughs fumble, and Apple Valley has it back at their own 35. This is 1st and 5 at the 50. Watch Kenyon Edwards Jr. After he grabs the quick toss, he sidesteps one defender, races to the Sun Devils' sidelines, and outruns Burroughs' last line of defense. This is his first receiving touchdown of the year, 20-0 Sun Devils, with 4 seconds remaining on the first quarter clock.
The Sun Devil defense stifles the Burroughs running attack from start to finish. 47 is Jacob Soria, 6 foot 190-pound junior linebacker. 34, Brandon Pedroza, fellow junior, 6'2", 205-pound linebacker. Burroughs' second-year head coach, Sean Fullerton, follows last year's rebuilding project with an improved offense. The Burroughs, in fact, ranked in CIF's top 20 among Division 8 teams coming in. Their pre-league victories over Palmdale's Knight and the Barstow Aztecs. Apple Valley's defense is just too much for the Burroughs to handle, though. Turnovers lead to 2 of the 3 Sun Devils touchdowns in the second quarter. This is second quarter action. Kenyon Edwards Jr. carries for 28 yards on the opening play of the Sun Devils' 4th possession. Junior Stephen Wright follows O-line blockers. 56 is 250-pound junior Antonio Romero. First down at the 10. Stephen Wright, 5'7", 170-pound junior. He averages 11 yards a carry. Sophomore fullback Isaac Marina-Lorena's touchdown is called back due to a holding penalty. Backed up to the 13, Jaden Max Denegal rolls right and finds tight end Ryan Webster an easy target in the end zone. The 6'3", 245-pound senior has caught 3 passes this season, 2 for touchdowns. Ryan Webster was first-team All-MRL on both offense and defense. As a junior, watch for Sun Devils defensive back Dominic Solis, 20. This is the first of 2 pass interceptions this game for the 6'2", 180-pound junior, who is named Defensive Player of the Game by the coaching staff. The Burros defenders have as much trouble covering Apple Valley receivers as the cameraman has following Ethan Peratt on Sun Devils touchdown number 5 on the night, the 26-yard scoring play. Jacob Soria strips the quarterback of the ball, and Dakota Alvarez recovers the fumble. Dakota Alvarez, 6', 220-pound junior. We are seeing defensive takeaways precede the last 2 Sun Devils touchdowns of the first half. We wrap up this bid fast and last action highlight reel with Tyron Smith reeling in J. Max Denegal's pass and scoring from 15 yards out. The final 48-0. The victory is the 6th without a loss for Coach Matt Rollerbaugh's Sun Devils, setting them on a collision course with unbeaten Serrano in their next encounter.
Serrano wins the Battle of the Unbeatens, defeating Apple Valley 17-7 in a showdown for the driver's seat in the Mojave River League title bid. Nathaniel Sandoval is on the receiving end of Parker Chafee's go-ahead touchdown pass, and the junior two-way starter makes the defensive play, ending Apple Valley's final scoring bid, stripping the ball and recovering the fumble on the 1-yard line. The Diamondbacks' defense denies the Sun Devils' previously explosive offense big plays, and Coach Casey Mahalchek's O-line is magnificent, dominating line play, paving the way for a 200-yard night for leading ball carrier Wakil Sullivan. The O-line leading the list of heroes on a night Serrano salutes America's heroes who wore and wear the colors. Diamondbacks uniforms, a colorful tribute to the red, white, and blue, and every Diamondback carries an American flag as the team takes the field. Jeremy Justice II takes the opening kickoff, and Apple Valley sets up at their own 29. J.J. Ryder intercepts the pass on the first play, but it is called pass interference, negating the pick, and the Sun Devils advance to the 44. Kenyard Edwards Jr. gets outside for 5 before ridden out of bounds by Andrew Martinez, 5. Same play, Kenyard Edwards Jr. picks up the first down on the 3rd and 5. Leighton Steinman, 9, knocks him out of bounds. I may get some of the names and numbers wrong, colorful as the jerseys are. The numerals are a little tough to read. This is 2nd and 7 at Serrano's 42. 57 is among those wrestling down Isaac Pimental, but there is no 57 listed on the Max Prep roster nor Diamondbacks defensive stats. I'm guessing it's Stephen Williams among the leading D-backs tacklers on the year. J.J. Ryder, 13, and 58, John Smolinski, lead tacklers, bring down Kenyard Edwards Jr. short of a first down, bringing up a 4th down decision for the Sun Devils. On 4th and 4 at the 38, James Reed and Alfredo Garibay double-team the nose guard. Jaden Max Denegal keeps his balance, forges his 6'4", 195-pound frame forward for the first down at the 33. John Smolinski fights off his blocker and pulls down Kenyard Edwards after a gain of 1. John Smolinski, 58, 6'5", 235-pound senior. J. Max Denegal is right on target, hitting Ethan Peratt for 7 yards, bringing up a 3rd and 2 at the 25. The left side of the Diamondbacks defense doesn't give up any ground, and the Sun Devils are confronted with a 4th and 2. It will be Stephen Wright, right man, right time, driving through the right side behind his O-line, racing untouched 25 yards to the end zone. The Sun Devils break the ice on their game-opening drive, 5th touchdown on the year for the 5'7", 170-pound junior. The Sean Owens kick makes it 7-0. The 71-yard drive consumes the first 7 minutes of the ball game. Apple Valley's early success anticipated by Serrano's head coach, who expected the Sun Devils to put points on the scoreboard.
Apple's a fantastic team, and they get on people real early, so we're just hoping to try and stay in the game as long as we can with them.
Gabriel Carrasco, 21, wraps up the kick returner, and Gavin Hambrick, 10, helps strip the ball away, but it bounces out of bounds, and the Diamondbacks begin at their own 24. Wakil Sullivan gives everyone a good look at what his night has in store, carrying for 12 and a Serrano first down. This is 2nd and 4 at the 42. Wakil Sullivan cuts behind Jared Madrell's block. Wakil Sullivan will carry for over 200 yards this game, 205 according to post-game stats. Wakil Sullivan is a 5'8", 175-pound senior. Serrano's opening drive ends when the incomplete pass is actually a lateral fallen upon by Ethan Peratt, and Apple Valley has it back. Ethan Peratt is in on 2 big plays in succession. J-Max Denigo scrambles and hits the junior wide receiver wide open in the middle, but the Sun Devils' tendency to commit penalties, impeding drives and possessions occurs here, and this play is called back. The Sun Devils' second possession is another penalty-marred affair, and it requires another 4th down conversion to stay alive. Kenyon Edwards with the fine reception here for a first down back at midfield. Ball control and time-consuming possessions prevail all night. This is second quarter action. Apple Valley maintaining the ball on their second possession. Jacob Soria hauling in the J-Max Denigo pass. J-Max Denigal just beats the pass rush and connects with Tyron Smith. One key to Serrano's success is limiting the Sun Devils' big playmakers to short yardage. As demonstrated here, Kenyon Edwards is stopped by free safety Earl Hodson after a marginal gain on this completion. Matt Lowe, 85, and Blake Willett, 30, sack the scrambling quarterback, bringing up another 4th down. Tight coverage of receivers helping qualify this as a coverage sack. Andrew Martinez, 5, loses his helmet in sacking the quarterback on the 4th down play, ending the Sun Devils' second possession shy of the red zone. Wakil Sullivan bursts through the gaping hole created by his O-line and carries from midfield to the 20. Watch 70 Jared Madrell and John Smolinski, 58, obliterate the first line of defense as Wakil Sullivan carries to the 5, a gain of 16, the heavy lifting leading to Serrano's first touchdown. It comes as Parker Chafee follows center Brian Mackesy and company, plowing through the heart of the defense from 4 yards out, capping the 65-yard scoring drive. 56 coming off his 6'3", 220-pound senior, Michael Thacker. Carlos Garcia out of Leighton Steinman's hold. The kick is true, and the score is tied at 7 at 5:37 on the second quarter clock. Serrano's defensive domination resumes. 82 is 6'2", 230-pound sophomore Josh Lowe for Earl Hodson, 6'1", 200-pound senior. 56, the aforementioned Mike Thacker. Penalties again impede the Sun Devils on their third possession, and quick-to-the-ball tackles like this by J.J. Ryder force the visitors to punt it away. J.J. Ryder, 5'11", 180-pound junior defensive back. Nate Sandoval's punt return to the 34 sets the Diamondbacks up with 3:20 remaining before halftime. Nate Sandoval, a 6', 165-pound junior. John Smolinski kicks out on the linebacker. Jared Madrell blocks down. Wakil Sullivan slips a tackle and carries for 18 yards on the first down play. Wakil Sullivan comes in, averaging 10 yards a carry. On 2nd and 2, Parker Chafee to Nathaniel Sandoval for 15 yards and a first down. The clock is running with just over 30 seconds remaining in the half when this play begins. Parker Chafee throws for Nate Sandoval over the middle, who leaps and reaches between two defenders to pull down the touchdown pass that may prove to secure the Mojave River League championship for the Diamondbacks. Second TD reception of the season for Nathaniel Sandoval on senior quarterback Parker Chafee's 11th scoring pass of the year. The play covers 27 yards. It's 14-7 at halftime. Evidence of Apple Valley's halftime adjustments apparent on Serrano's first play from scrimmage to start the second half. Free safety Nate Downing the tackle for a loss. 2nd and 12 from the 18, linebacker Sam Jang, 11, and defensive end Ryan Webster, 17, leading the host of tacklers, limiting the ball carrier to a 4-yard gain. On the next play, a Marcus Cato interception gives Apple Valley the ball at their own 40. As temperatures have dropped into the 40s, the defensive intensity by both teams has heated up. The Diamondbacks stopped the run with Josh Lowe leading the charge. A procedure penalty against the Sun Devils, that seemingly ever-present albatross hanging around the neck of the offense, backs them up to 2nd and 15 at their own 34. Penalties, one thing the Sun Devils head coach hoped his team would avoid in his pregame comments.
Man, we're just hoping for a physical game tonight that's, clean from penalties and just a physical game.
Serrano, leading tackler on the season, Mike Thacker, trips up the ball carrier, and the Diamondbacks' pass rush seals the fate of this Apple Valley possession. Serrano gets the big gain from fullback Zach Goff, carrying across midfield for a first down on the Diamondbacks' second possession of the second half. The drive continues into the fourth quarter. This drive keeps Serrano pounding away in time-consuming manner until the D-backs have it. 1st and goal at the 3. A procedure penalty backs Serrano up to the 8. The gain of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2. In desperate need of a goal line stand, the Sun Devils limit the ball carrier to 1 yard, making it 3rd and goal just outside the 1. Another procedure penalty pushes the Diamondbacks to 3rd and goal at the 7. Serrano resorts to a trick play, direct snap Wildcat-like reverse on the handoff to Zach Goff, who is pulled down by Stephen Wright, Sam Jang, and Ryan Webster short of the end zone. The Carlos Garcia field goal expands the lead to 10, leaving Apple Valley with just over 8 minutes to overtake the Diamondbacks in what has become a 2-possession situation. Sun Devil Jeremy Justice II figures heavily in what transpires, beginning with the kickoff return to the 37. With time remaining a huge factor, the aerial attack is intensified. J-Max Denigal to Jeremy Justice for a first down into Diamondbacks territory. On 2nd and 5 from the 35, J-Max Denigal lofts what looks like it will be a touchdown pass to Jeremy Justice, who grabs it at the 15, but Nathaniel Sandoval pulls the ball loose and falls on it at the 1. The remarkable turn of events prevents Apple Valley from pulling within a 1-possession game and effectively slams the hammer down on the Sun Devils' last scoring threat of the game. That will be thanks to the work of the Diamondbacks' O-line. Serrano forges a first down out from their own 1-yard line on 3 successive quarterback sneaks. 7 yards on Parker Chafee's first carry out from the figurative shadow of their own goalpost. After securing the first down, this is a Walkill Sullivan 20-yard carry that takes the Diamondbacks all the way out to the 35. These plays burning considerable time off the game clock. When Serrano punts it away, it comes with 2 minutes remaining to play. The game ends with the Leighton Steinman interception. Apple Valley, averaging 7 touchdowns a game, is limited to a total of 7 possessions this night, the final 2 ending in Serrano takeaways. 7 the final. Serrano's 7th win without a loss.
We brought it. That's all I gotta say. We brought it.
The Rams brought it, all right. It's a breakthrough game for Victor Valley College, defeating Santa Ana 49-17 for the Rams' first home field win of 2019 under interim coach Patrick Lord. The VVC defense against the run, again outstanding, holding the visitors to 53 yards rushing, registering 5 sacks, and recording 12 tackles for a loss. This game brings Santa Ana coming to town with a highly vaunted passing attack, threatening to light up the scoreboard against a Rams secondary that had given up 7 touchdown passes the week prior. Victor Valley College flips the scenario, scoring 7 touchdowns against the visiting Dons while playing greatly improved pass defense, emerging with an incredibly convincing victory. Santa Ana would not score a touchdown until the fourth quarter after VVC had put up 42 points. First-year coach Patrick Lord intermixes quarterbacks effectively, getting a pair of scoring passes from Zach Millar and 2 more from Brian Hughes. VVC's first 3 touchdowns come on long-range receptions by Samaj Brewer, the first on a gutsy call, 4th and 11 at the 36. Zach Millar, the quarterback, as VVC goes up 7-0 at the 8.5-minute mark in the opening stanza. The TD pass caps a 10-play, 86-yard scoring drive. Samaj Brewer, TD number 2, when Brian Hughes scrambles and hits him in the end zone, a 36-yarder, a 9-play, 80-yard scoring drive. The 6'2", 185-pound Samaj Brewer is a sophomore out of Lee's Summit, Missouri. He was VVC's leading receiver a year ago. Juan Bezo boots the first 2 points after touchdown. The Rams lead 14-3 at halftime. Let's go back to the start and show how the Rams defense set the tone early. 2nd and short, Santa Ana, their first possession. 94 is Logan Graham, Gunnersville, Alabama freshman. 5, Taofotu, Las Vegas, first-year Ram. 58 is Jordan Payne, freshman from Pensacola, Florida. VVC forces Santa Ana 3 and out in their game-opening series. Following the first Rams touchdown, Santa Ana's second series, Taofotu, the first of the 5 VVC sacks. Taofotu, 5'9", 200-pound freshman. He attended Durango High School in Las Vegas. The Rams' pass rush forces Santa Ana's QB to tuck and try to scramble, but he is dropped for no gain. 36 is Grant Harris, 6'2", 225-pound sophomore linebacker from Georgia. 2 is the Rams' leading tackler on the year coming in, Avery Bass. In early short yardage situations, the visitors try to pound out yardage on the ground. This is the result. Goal line defense. This is Santa Ana, 1st and goal at the 4, nowhere to go. 47 is Javon Warren, the former Oak Hills Bulldog and first-year Ram. He lists at 6'6", 225. Team tackle here, watch for 55, Kendall Williams, 6'4", 295-pound Seattle freshman. Jordan Payne gets this tackle for a loss. Jordan Payne, 6'3", 225, but we expected the Rams' defense against the run to do as much. The question going in, pass coverage by the secondary. Niles Scafati is assigned to contain Santa Ana's premier receiver, 11, Joshua Rice. Niles Scafati turns in a magnificent game, limiting Rice to 4 receptions and 26 yards total. Rice had 23 receptions and 6 touchdowns coming in. This time, Niles Scafati breaks up the pass in the end zone. Josh Rice, the intended receiver. Niles Scafati, another Las Vegas freshman, he lists at 6 foot 210. When Santa Ana tries to attack the other side, David Blocker knocks it away. David Blocker, an Apple Valley Sun Devil a year ago. He is 5'9", 175.
This is a 4th and 4. Former Bulldog Javon Williams with the sack led at the Rams secondary with tight coverage, forcing the quarterback to try and scramble. It would be VBC with the superior passing attack this night. 334 yards in the air, 9 different receivers. This is former Apple Valley Sun Devil Chad Smith, a 20-yard reception. Brian Hughes is a triple threat, passing, running, and kicking. This superb punt pinning Santa Ana deep just before halftime. Brian Hughes, 6'3", 195-pound freshman from Richmond, Georgia. A lot can be determined by halftime adjustments, and VBC certainly comes out the better. Brian Hughes starts the second half at quarterback and ignites a 28-point third-quarter scoring surge by hitting Samaj Brewer on what turns into the 60-yard touchdown.
Just so we know what we can do, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of faith in the quarterbacks. I have a lot of faith in each.
This is followed by the big play Rams defense, Amir Simpson blocking the Santa Ana punt, picking it up on one hop and covering the 8 yards into the end zone.
Amir, congratulations, outstanding game, your part and the Rams. Did the defense feel it has something to prove tonight?
I feel like we did. Past few games, they've been testing us, saying that we're going to be about something. We came out tonight, dominated, did what we had to do, attack them, never let up. That's all we got to do. That's how we're going to win the season, man.
Amir Simpson and the Rams defense never does let up. This tackle on special teams kickoff coverage. VBC's defense allows the visitors but 3 first downs rushing and 5 passing. Santa Ana will not score a touchdown until the fourth quarter when trailing 49-3. As for first downs, Santa Ana stats show the visitors with 17 first downs total. We see linebacker Erie Lawrence with the sack here. Point of clarification, though, regarding first downs, 9 Santa Ana first downs come by way of Rams penalties, more than the Dons earn rushing and passing combined. The pass rush, relentless all night. Logan Graham, this sack. Wind gusts disrupt the comments of the 6'1", 260-pound freshman, but we still get the drift of his explaining VBC's defensive mission.
How did you feel you guys improved most? What did you like most about the way the defense played tonight?
We brought it. That's all I got to say. We brought it.
Hey, say hello to the folks back in Billingville.
Hey,
all right.
G-Ville.
All right, good job.
The Rams' running game produces a pair of Enrique Boggins second-half touchdowns. This 53-yard sprint displays Enrique Boggins' breakaway speed and puts VBC up 35-3 in the third quarter. The 8-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter, a demonstration of Enrique Boggins' power. He is 5'10", 200 pounds, a freshman from Greenville, Alabama. Second half offensive highlights include Zach Millar's 15-yard scoring pass to former Victor Valley Jackrabbit Gabe Trujillo. Defensive highlights, Robert Butler's interception in the end zone. Robert Butler, first-year Ram from Warren, Ohio. He is 6 foot 190.
I think we're hitting our stride on the season, and I just really believe that this game can help us turn the corner, and we correct a few things. I think we can do big things. I really do.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner always has the best damn used cars, period. Ewan Zach Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problem. Desert High Transportation. Reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers.
High Desert Sports Training, where athletes of all ages, all sports, girls and boys, improve speed, quickness, endurance, and strength on state-of-the-art equipment. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.